welcome to a brand new set of Devos based on Daniel chapter 4. And this is going to be some of the most challenging thoughts that you have ever had about your life. The title of this devotional series is called Bless Your Enemies. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but the idea comes from the book of Daniel, where we see Daniel is imprisoned and kidnapped by a king named Nebuchadnezzar. But we find that in Daniel chapter 4, if you missed it, go to our church service and watch it. Daniel is a blessing to Nebuchadnezzar, and he actually prays for him and tries to minister to him. Now, how in the world could you pray for someone and care about someone that has done so much harm to you? Well, believe it or not, we're instructed by Jesus Christ to do exactly that. There's several times in the Gospels where Jesus tells us to bless our enemies, to love them, to pray for those that persecute us, and that's where we are going to get our material tonight. So here it is. The first one, we are commanded to love our enemies. Holy moly, is this tough. This is really, really tough. We are commanded to love our enemies. I don't know about you, but I have people that don't like me. The idea of loving them is very, very challenging. But this is Jesus. Jesus says in Luke chapter 6, verse 27, I say to you who hear, love your enemies. Now, how can we get away with loving our enemies when we have been victimized? Well, simple. We are not allowed to hate anyone. It's not a part of who we are as Christians. The only thing we're allowed to hate are ideologies and evil. We are allowed to hate that. We are not permitted to hate other people because every single person on the planet, regardless of how heinous they are in their behavior, is an image bearer of the living God. Let's take a look at this a little bit further. Why can we love? We love in 1 John chapter 4, verse 19, because he first loved us. Our basis of loving others and caring about people even that they've hurt us and loving people unconditionally is not on the action of those that have hurt us. No, our basis is on the fact that we were loved by God first. That we were, in and of ourselves, impossible as people that would pursue God. But Jesus chose to love us first. He initiated this thing. And therefore, when we have an enemy, which we all have enemies, when there's someone that hates you, you could say, you know what, I'm not going to hate them in return. I'm going to love them because Jesus loved them first.